Welcome, managers, to the new Fantasy Premier League for 2024-25 season. Just tinkering the nose league, a little bit of a rebrand. So here to share with you what's up for grabs this season, what we're playing for, and just maybe highlight a couple of changes that you might see this season compared to last. And of course, we've also got the draw of the Champion League to go and do. Without any further ado, here we go. We're playing for the overall league, of course. The glory and the highlights. Our winner from last season, Kingdom Mbueo, second Badger Attack, and then third 2024. And of course, everything to do with the league. We are playing for the Royston Spoon, the lowest of the low. They propping us all up, the bottom of the league. Slight change to notice. I'm dropping leader at halfway as a prize, and we're replacing that with the Christmas Cup. We've got six game weeks in December, and I thought, what a great opportunity to pull a little random draw Christmas Cup competition all the way through to finishing on or around Christmas Eve. So we'll have a Christmas Cup winner, and then of course we'll have our Champion League winner as well. Moving swiftly on to Champion League. We've got our two winners, or the one winner for the two leagues last season, haven't got a clue. So we'll be playing for those first half of the season and second half of the season again. And that kicks off in game week 1. So all the details of your Champion League draw for the first half of the season will be up shortly. We'll also have the what was the Grenoside Super League Cup. Obviously, a rebrand will have to happen towards the end of the season. And we've got Mitch Allister and also Badger Attack, our current winners of that after my poor admin at the end of last season. Other prizes up for grabs. We've got Last Man Standing. So this is the overall cup in Fantasy Premier League. Everyone's entered into that, random draws all the way through. And it narrows down to eventually a finalist at the end of the season. Last year, we had Jamie Foster got all the way through to the round of 512. So the last 512 out of all the 11 million or so people that were playing Fantasy Premier League last season. So Jamie Foster took the win as far as that goes last season, but also has the record for the furthest any individual has got in the last man standing. So that competition will continue. We'll also have the highest weekly score. So whoever's got the highest weekly score across the whole season, and also the lowest weekly rank. Happy to say that I'm there with those. We will also have 10 Manager of the Month awards to come. So an exciting season all the way around. Champion League 1, Group 1. Dalton Hours, John Bell. Manager there was Athletic, Steve Wasden. Every now and then is Ben Sinclair. Izzy Does It, Luke Staniforth. Kingdom Mbueo, our overall champion from last year, Lee Newbold. Rogers Dodger Lodgers, that's me. The Full Monty 57 is Pete Morris. And finally, Upper Thought Massive is Tommy Marrison. You've got the fixtures over on the right-hand side. Look at that on the draw. Ezzy Does It versus Kinder Mbueo. So it's the Champions League double winners against the overall winner for the first match of the season. That's got to be the pick of the bunch. Champion League 1, Group 2. Badger Attack, Richie Hallam, manager. Wawa was Nigel Staniforth. Bison FC is Matt McClaw. But Matt, you do me head in. Is it Bison FC? Is it FC Bison? Keep changing it every year. One to the next, to the back. Anyway, moving on. Come on, Seattle. One of our younger members there is Ben Concliffe. Jenks 11 is Graham Jenkinson. 1 Point Anchors is Gareth Medley. Petter Jonsson is Samba. And finally, another junior member here, Callum's Hawks, which is Callum Sharp. Similarly, over on the right-hand side, you have got your first 6 fixtures, and I'll share these out in the group so you can have a look at them in your own time. Champions League 1, Group 3. Jamie Foster, 2025, is in Group 3, as is Chris McClaw, AC McClaw. Singapore Slingers is John Concliffe. Pez FC is Christopher Perry. Name change here, we've got Polish Expresski, which is Christoph Soburai. We have a firework in here, so that will change. Worrell Wanderers, we've got Paul Oldfield. And then finally, Ben's Blues 57 is Ben Morris under the junior member. Similarly, over on the right side, you've got your fixtures. Worrell Wanderers taking a bye in match day 1. Quite a nice tie up there also with 2025 against AC McClaw. So want to keep an eye on for the first game week. Champion League 1. Group 4. Go Ezzy on me. So Alex Hopkins, our manager, and they're one of junior members. And we have Daddy Dan Hopkins, Hockey's Heroes in here as well. Paul Smith with Strummable FC, and Thank You Love is Michelle Wright. Not very athletic is Danny Sharp. Dougie the Dog FC is our new member for this season, Reese Marshall. So welcome, Reese. Put my teeth in. Friend of Gareth Medleys, and yeah, looking forward to joining all the fun and games of just tinkering the nose league and everything that goes with it. Finally, in Group 4, Smalley's Stalwarts. So you've got your fixtures all over on the right hand side again. And for the benefit of Reese, how does this all work? So it's a head-to-head league. You play each other home and away, 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, no points for a loss, of course. We'll keep a track of how many FPL points you score over the 14 qualifying match days. And what happens then is your league leaders will go into the quarterfinals of the knockout, and second and third position will go into a playoff. So all 4 of the leagues, 4 firsts go into the quarterfinals. Playoffs, a mixture of playoffs between second and third places to take those final quarterfinal positions into the semis, into the final. We have our champion, and that one ends up being just before Christmas when we finish off. So Reese, a bit of an idea of what's going on, familiar format for everybody else. Good luck to you all, and see you in the final. And there we have it. Champion League draw done. You know what you're playing for. All the prizes are out there. You might need our league ID if you're going to use some third-party sites to check live scores and so forth. I will post that link into the chat, but the league ID, if you want it, is 483931. Something new, you can roll over up to a maximum of 5 transfers now. The cap last season was 2, it's now 5. And also that doesn't reset when you play your wild card or your free hits. Some changes in the way that bonus points have been calculated, and from what I've read and listened to, it seems to be there's more likelihood for attacking-minded players to be getting those bonus points. So goals, shots on targets, that sort of thing. Team news will now come out 75 minutes before kickoff, opposed to 60 minutes before kickoff. And then the final thing, just to mention to you all, and we'll keep up to date with how this is progressing, but we also have the Challenge League this season running in parallel to the main, just tinkering the nose. So if you want to join that Challenge League, let me know. I can share the link with you. 5-a-side for the first couple of game weeks, and choosing a sort of 5-a-side formation. And see what happens as far as that. So FPL Challenge League. So last thing to do, just wish you all the very, very best this season. I'm hoping big things, personal target. Let's see if I can get in the top 100,000. That'd be lovely. Get a couple of 100+ scores in there. Win a trophy, maybe 2, get a double. Maybe go for the sort of the season Grand Slam. The league, 2 Champions Leagues, 2 cups, all sorts of things out there. Okay, anyway, enjoy, take care, and chat soon. Bye-bye.